closely at the bottom of this painting. A man is sealed inside a chamber of glass, sinking beneath the sea. The water closes over his shoulders. Above him, his own sailors hold the rope. This was painted more than 400 years ago, long before any real submarine existed. And the man inside the glass is not a fisherman or a diver. He is Alexander the Great, the conqueror of the known world, and he has come down here to find the one thing he could not conquer.
To the storytellers of the East, Alexander was not only a soldier, he was Iskander, a restless seeker, a king who had taken every kingdom and still wanted to know what lay beyond the edge of the map. The legend says that when he reached the ocean, he was not satisfied to sail across it. He wanted to go beneath it. So his craftsmen built him a vessel of glass, a sealed chamber he could breathe inside, and they lowered him, on a chain, into the deep. It is one of the oldest dreams in human storytelling, a sealed craft that carries a living man below the waves. Versions of it were told for 1,000 years, from the ancient Alexander romances to the great Persian poets. This is that dream, painted in color and gold in Mughal India.
The story comes from a book of poems called the Khamsa, the Quintet, by Amir Khusrau, the poet of Delhi who lived 3 centuries before this painting was made. He was so beloved that India called him its own parrot, the sweetest voice in the language. His verses retold the life of Alexander as a parable about the limits of power. 300 years later, those verses reached the library of a Mughal emperor, Akbar. Around the year 1597, in the workshops at the height of their powers, Akbar's painters were set to illustrate Khusrau's quintet for the imperial collection. This page is the work of one of those masters, a court painter named Mukund. He took a poet's line about a king beneath the sea, and he built it into a world.
Stay with the painting, because everything in it is doing something. Begin with the boats. They crowd the center of the scene, packed with Alexander's men, soldiers, sailors, courtiers, leaning over the sides, all their attention bent on a single rope. Follow that rope down. It runs from their hands over the side of the boat into the water, and there, at the very bottom of the page, it ends at the glass bell. Inside it sits Alexander, calm, upright, submerged to the chest, looking out through the water. Now look at the sea itself, rendered in cool gray-green, its surface combed into rhythmic waves, a single great fish gliding along the left. And lift your eyes to the shore, rocky hills, walled forts, a quiet landscape going about its day, indifferent to the wonder happening just offshore. The painter has given a Persian legend an entirely Mughal body. The high horizon, the jewel colors, the tiny, perfect faces. A Greek king, an Indian poet, a Persian tale, painted in a Mughal workshop. 4 worlds in one page. And here is the turn in the story. In the poem, Alexander does not find treasure at the bottom of the sea. He meets an angel who tells him a single thing, that the conqueror of the world is himself running out of time. That is why this painting has lasted. It is not really about a machine. It is about the moment the most powerful man alive goes looking for the edge of the world and finds instead the edge of his own life. We restored this folio from the museum archives. You can find it as a framed archival print with free shipping at auraliving.com. The link is in the description. And if stories like this belong on your wall as much as your screen, subscribe. There are more where this one came from.